In this video, I'm going to reveal to you how to personalize and send thousands of cold emails in seconds. This is not going to be a simple tutorial. I'm going to show you exactly how to use AI to personalize emails at scale so that you can get more replies and close more deals. I will show you the entire process of creating a trigger-based outbound campaign. So let's dive in. So Trigify is the first tool we're going to use to set up our trigger. So if I look here I can find the job titles I want to target. So here I want to look at all the companies that are currently hiring for SDR or BDR in those countries, for company having a size between 10 and 1,000 employees, and for all the open jobs that were posted in the last 30 days. So here I have my list, I have the job title, I have the job location, job description, job URL, date posted, company size and industry. And so here what I want to do is that I want to get the data from here and push it to the other tool that we're going to be using, being Clay. And here the cool thing with Trigify is that you can actually automate the entire process. So I can schedule the automation to run every day, every week, every month, or quarterly. So here in my case, I want to run it every day. Inside of Clay, I'm going to receive the data through a webhook. Starting here, I'm going to either do some data cleaning or I'm going to use some data enrichment that's available inside of Clay. So here for the first enrichment, I'm just going to normalize the company name. Just select the company name, and here what's going to happen is that we're going to clean the company name to make it sound more natural. So for example, it's going to remove all the LLC, corporation, GmbH, all the things that might indicate that you scrape the data. After this, I'm going to use AI for the first time. And here the idea is that I want to pass it through ChatGPT to figure out if the job was actually posted by the company or if it was posted by the recruitment firm. So here there is a prompt that we are using. We're asking ChatGPT to figure out, based on the job description, and to look for some common phrases used by recruitment firms, such as our client is on behalf of our client, working with a leading company. And so we will only continue our enrichment if it was posted by the real company. So here, to go further in the enrichment process, I'm going to set up a conditional formula where it will only run the enrichment if it's not a recruitment firm. So here the idea is that I'm simply going to enrich the company data based on the LinkedIn company page. I'm going to be able to find the domain, I'm going to find the employee count, I'm going to find the industry, I'm going to find the company description. Once I have the company, now I actually want to find people that I want to reach out to. So here I'm going to look for some specific keywords. But first, if the employee count is lower than 50, I want to try to find the CEO, the founder, the managing director, the co-CEO, or the founder CEO of the company. And then if the company is bigger, I might not want to talk to the CEO because he's not going to be involved in the sales process anymore. So there it's going to be much more relevant to talk to the VP of sales, director of sales, head of sales, CRO, and so on. After this, I'm also going to try to find one colleague inside of the department, because here the idea is, as a follow-up email, we want to name drop the name of a colleague in the same department. So here I'm going to run an enrichment to find again people with similar job titles, but I'm going to exclude the job title of the person I found first. Once I'm here, I'm going to start to do some data cleaning. So here I'm going to use AI to clean the job title. I'm going to use a prompt to simplify the job title to make it sound much more natural. So similar idea that what we did at the beginning. Then we're going to do the same for the open position. And then the idea is that we want to find the email of the prospect, testing different email finders one after the other. So here I'm going to start with Prospeo. If I cannot find the email with Prospeo, I'm going to move to Datagma. If I cannot find it with Datagma, I'm going to try to find it with Job Contact, and so on. And then once I have a final email, I'm actually going to validate through Debounce. So once I have the final email, I'm going to create some AI lines inside of my email copy. So here the idea is that inside of my email, based on the company description, I want to generate 3 outbound ideas that I want to offer as a follow-up. And so that typically adds a layer of personalization because it feels very personalized. Here we're going to do the same for the AI first line. So we're going to look at the company description. And based on this, we're going to ask ChatGPT to generate a sentence that follow the same structure. And so here, one of the last enrichment I want to do is that I created a formula to figure out what is the typical salary. And I'm going to reuse this as a variable inside of my email copy. Once I have all the data that you see here, the idea is that I want to push all that data to my email sequencer, being SmartLead, and I'm going to be able to send the email from SmartLead directly. What you see here is the email copy that I'm going to use. Everything that has 2 parentheses is a variable, and when it has 1 parenthesis, it's what we call spin tags. And it's just going to use different variation because it increases deliverability by a lot. And then here I have my second email, the follow-up. Then here I actually have the thing where we want to name drop the name of the colleague. And then here fourth, we have the 3 ideas that we generated through AI inside of Clay. And here you can actually see what the final email look like. Getting clients without hiring SDR. Hey there team, I was on your site, and so you provide global benefits and rewards platform. I noticed that Benify posted a job opening for a sales development representative. The average salary for this role in the UK is £45,000. If we could generate 3 times more qualified leads for a third of the cost, as we did for clients Conus, Puzzle, and Eligo, would it be worth exploring? If you want to scale lead gen without extra headcount, let's chat. As a follow-up, simple CTA to offer to send a lead magnet. Here we have the name dropping. Is there someone at the company I should reach out to instead? Like Brendan, given to our head of provider sales. And then as email forward for the last follow-up, that's where like 3 outbound ideas that were generated by AI. Typically, it's just as a last chance to get a conversation going. So here we have it. That campaign has been generating 2 leads for us weekly since we started. And it's just crazy how AI is getting more and more powerful. In fact, I use it to replace my entire sales team department. Click here to watch how I did it. I will see you in the next one.